CGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my 996. Today is a very Porsche themed video, although we'll be touching on other manufacturers. I'm getting flashed behind me there. I don't know why I'm being flashed. Why are you flashing me? Are you saying hello because you watch my channel, or is this road rage? Oh no, he's saying hello because he's taking a photo. He's a viewer of the channel, how exciting. So today we're going to do a little bit of a garage update, and we're also going to collect my 992 Turbo S. All will become apparent why I'm collecting it very shortly, but it's been away for a little while getting some work done. So we're going to go and grab it, and I'm going to go through what's happening to my garage, because there's been some significant changes to the garage lineup. Some things are coming, some things have just come, some things are going, so we're going to get into all of that. And we're also going to go and grab my Turbo S, because amongst other things, there has been some PPF put on it by the lovely guys at Atelier Automotive, and more specifically than that, it has been fully protected by Suntech. Now, many of you will be aware of Suntech. They're a huge brand in the film industry. I don't mean movies, I mean protection film industry. They are kind of the industry standard. They are the guys behind the protection of my Carrera GT. Many of you will remember that video over at Topaz. However, I'm getting the same sort of thing done at Atelier Automotive. It's a place actually in Westfield in Shepherd's Bush. If anyone knows Westfield and Shepherd's Bush, I'm sure many of you will know that. So we're gonna go get it. We're gonna go check out the gloss on the Turbo S now, because I've been told, and I've seen some pictures, apparently it's absolutely mental. So I'm excited to go pick up the car, fully protected in self-healing film. I'm gonna go into what's been done to it, what else I'm gonna do to the car, and my future garage plans, and what has happened so far. And there is another car that you guys don't know about that is leaving. Things are thinning down a little bit, and before I suspect they might thicken up a little bit. But anyway, we're gonna get into all of that, and I'm gonna go into some of my plans actually on the 996 as well. Can I apologize as well for the rubbish that you can see on the back here? That is, well, there was a load of detritus from the pista. When I got rid of the pista, I just got it out. So things like the Ferrari seatbelt pads that many of you took the mick out of, they're in there. Actually, if anyone wants those, give me a shout, or I might just give them to a charity shop. I got loads of boxes as well. I just keep boxes. So I've got a C-Tech charger box. There's all sorts going on back there, but nothing of huge value. So if you want to know what the detritus is, I basically just use some of my cars as mobile storage units, because I live in that little flat, and I just bought out the house. I'm kind of in a state of flux between the two, so yeah, I can only apologise for all of that stuff. Anyway, a very rambling start. I haven't eaten for about a day and a half now. Let's go on with the video. Let's get to Westfield, Stratford, Shepherd's Bush, whatever it is, and let's get the Turbo S back on the channel with its new Suntech film. I'm here then at Atelier Automotive. This is their premises here in Westfield. I'm coming in, sneaking in here, and the car is just in front of me. So without further dragging it on, let's reveal the car and let's get into what I've done with the Turbo S. Here she is then. Here is my Turbo S. Very glossy. Look at it. I have to quote Archie, look at it sat here, look at it in the light. Mental gloss. So you may be saying this looks pretty much exactly the same as it did before, however just a bit shinier. We'll go into exactly why, but this car is now fully protected in Suntech PPF. For those unfamiliar with Suntech, Suntech is actually made by Eastman Performance Films. They've got 60 years experience making films, and every single film is rigorously quality tested. And I only use Suntech films on my car. As I said at the beginning of the video, my Carrera GT is also covered, and I will actually also be getting Suntech film put on my SLS, possibly here as well. All their films are backed by a manufacturer's limited warranty as well, so you've got peace of mind. There are actually different types of film on this car. Because of the different levels of impact experienced by different parts of the car, you've actually got different films. So actually on the front bumper here, we've got what's called Ultra Defense by Suntech on the front bumper here. And I believe possibly maybe on the arch, something like that. Anyway, any of the high impact areas get Ultra Defense, and on the rest of the car, you've just got Ultra. All that effectively means is the slightly thicker film on the front part here, as you'd expect because it gets a lot of stone chips. And it's not just for supercars, it's also for people that go off-roading or just live in places with really unpleasant road conditions with stones flying all over the place. So really, really cool. I've literally just run in here before they've even really finished. So if you see any white marks on it or anything like that, it's literally because I've just run in here and poked a camera at it. It's not fully finished, it just needs a quick detail over the top of it. So before you lot start moaning about that, I know you moan about stuff. And for any of you out there thinking that PPF is literally just cling film put on the top of the car, you'd be wrong. It's actually extremely clever. It's self-healing. So that means if you scratch it, it can self-heal with heat from the engine or from direct sunlight. It's also got something clever which is called a proprietary top coat. It's got this thing called hydro resist, which means that it resists stains and also provides a high gloss finish by preventing the accumulation of water and dirt as well. So it stops the paintwork from getting all kind of faded and horrible. And as I said before at the beginning of the video, it's actually backed by a 10-year manufacturer's limited warranty, the PPF Ultra we have on this car. And coming back around the front here, this is actually 50% thicker than the Ultra on the rest of the car. So this is Ultra Defense, which is 50% thicker, and that is PPF Ultra. Two different types. Many of you remember a little while ago that I did some window tinting. I actually made this a little bit darker and the back a little bit darker there as well with Suntech films. They do window films as well. So all in all, I'm very happy with the way this car looks. It looks absolutely incredible. It looks like a mirror, and it is now fully protected. Very, very cool. And it's nice to have this matching my Carrera GT. Both can be black Porsches covered in Suntech film, fully protected. I just think this is one of the best looking cars on the road. I really do. It's unbelievable. And another thing quickly before I grab the car out of here, tinted windows aren't just to look cool, they actually provide UV protection, heat protection as well, and also make the glass a little bit stronger. So it's not just all about looking like a drug dealer. Having a chat here with the guys, they said it's actually relatively simple to fit the Suntech PPF. I've actually done a little bit of training with Suntech, putting on PPF. I wasn't very good at it, but then I'm not very good at most things, so that was no surprise. However, they have told me that it's actually relatively simple. They enjoy working with it because it is almost a doddle to fit, especially with the wonderful training from Rob at Suntech, if he's watching. Hello, Rob. So then that's that. Further plans with this car then, I don't think I'm going to do anything too much cosmetically. I was toying with the idea of wrapping these side skirts in gloss black, but I just thought it's never going to match the paintwork, it's never going to work properly, so I'm just going to leave them alone. And at some point I might get them body colored and sprayed, but wrapping is definitely off the menu with that. If I was to put PPF, gloss PPF on there, it just wouldn't work that well. Because of the material of this stuff, because of this material, it just doesn't take kindly to being wrapped in anything. You need to get that sprayed by a body shop. So yeah, there'll be no wrapping on that. If anything, it will get sprayed by a body shop down the line. Still on the agenda is changing these two exhausts to the square tips. They're actually the standard exhaust that comes on the Porsche. But I will be leaving the sports exhaust system in the background behind it all, but just changing the cosmetics. So I'll have all the noise of the sports exhaust, but having the tips from the standard car, which I just think the Turbo S really needs, and I just don't know why Porsche did this oval shape, akin to the GT2 RS, but just a lot smaller, and actually the same exhaust as you can get on kind of a Bogo Carrera, which I just don't understand. I do not understand it at all. Many out there will be pleased to hear my 70th anniversary badge is still on the car. I know many of you hate it, but I actually love it, so I don't care. Inside, there's absolutely no point showing you. It's still exactly the same as it was. However, on the Carrera GT, I actually did get some Suntech film on the inside as well to protect the magnesium parts in there, and you can also get that done on the interior of your car. You can get the carbon or whatever it is on the inside. Particularly good idea is the kick plates on the way in. Particularly if you've got kind of carbon kick plates with illuminated door sills, it's actually quite a good idea to get them PPF'd as well. For now though, from myself and the Turbo S, thank you so much for watching. Couple of little updates then before I go. I mentioned that I would do some garage updates. The AMG GT, you may well not see that car ever again. The Defender has been sat in storage for the past 7 or 8 months. I just haven't used it. So that will be going to Urban Automotive. So do get in touch with Lenny there if you want that car. It's got about 2,000 miles. It's been dry stored. It's a 2016 model. So if you do want that car, let me know. I'm still 50-50, so you might be able to pry my hand away from the Defender. The SLS is obviously on the channel. It's a new car. There's going to be loads of content coming with that. I haven't yet filmed the first drive with that. I've just been absolutely manic. But it will be coming here as well for some PPF. Lots of stuff coming to the channel. We've obviously got my house reveal. My Range Rover is also getting some Suntech window film, and there's a hell of a lot more coming as well. So do stay tuned. But thank you very much for watching this update with my 992 Turbo S. I'm over the moon with it. It looks unbelievable, and I can't wait to get out on here. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.